What's going on, everybody? KingofDragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Bandai of America Power Rangers Legacy Collection, the Blue Ranger from the new Power Rangers movie. Now, we do have him in the packaging and he looks phenomenal. Can't wait to get him out. He does come with a Build-A-Figure piece of the Megazord, and he is an exclusive to Toys R Us. The new Ranger movie line is exclusive to Toys R Us if you're looking for these guys. We do have an image of the Blue Ranger right here on the side. Really loving this style of packaging. They give every Power Ranger their own unique package. Other figures of this line do include the Red Ranger, the Pink Ranger, of course the Blue Ranger, the Yellow Ranger, Black Ranger, and Alpha 5. All 6 of these figures do give you all the pieces needed to make the new Megazord. So really happy I have him in hand, guys. What I'm going to do now is take a little break, get him open up, and then we'll go on to the rest of his review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have the Blue Ranger posed and out of the packaging. Let's go on to his one and only accessory. It is the right leg of the Megazord, and as I've said with the other Rangers, I am really not looking forward to putting this thing together, honestly. And though the details are there is a glaring fact that cannot be overlooked, and I'll get more into that when I finish it. But like I said, nice details, I can't lie about that, but I do have my problems with it, and that's for another day. But here we do have the Blue Ranger out of packaging, and unfortunately he doesn't come with anything. It is quite sad because they did have the sculpt to give all of them power swords, and they just didn't. Missed opportunity by Bandai. They could have easily given us, have all of them have a power sword or energy construct. Just something to give them other than just posing them and making them look nice. And with that being said, yes, he does look nice. I really do like the way Blue Ranger came out. He is a really bright blue, and blue is not my favorite color, but I kind of do like the way his color is, and I thought for a moment there that he had a little more paint than Red Ranger, and he doesn't. This is the exact same. Now, he does have the exact same sculpt as the Red Ranger, so everything from the neck down, we've already had a look at, but I'm not going to use that as an excuse not to show off this figure, because if you're just barely joining me and you haven't seen my Red Ranger review, let's actually take a look at his details really fast. Moving the camera up to his face. Again, Bandai did a really good job painting these heads. They really do look nice. Now, I don't know about you guys, but his head seems really narrow. And let's actually bring out the Red Ranger here really fast, and you can see how Red Ranger has almost an oval shape, where he has almost a rectangular shape to his head. So there is that, which is strange, and he kind of does look bug-eyed, doesn't he? I don't know why, his looks really bug-eyed. Like I said it with Pink Ranger and Red Ranger, a little bit of paint would go a long way, and these guys have a lot of detail on them. It's just lost in the paint. You can see all this really nice detail that is sculpted on him, but again, gets lost in the paint, which is really unfortunate, because you really do want all those high point and low points brought out to make the figure pop more, and that is disappointing. Now, he does have a really dark blue gem inside his morpher. I know it's a coin, but it looks like a gem. And again, really clean paint, I should say. Bandai did a really good job painting these guys for the paint that is on them. Again, all the Rangers are missing the silver paint that should be right here on their calf, so that is a little bit unfortunate. But again, head sculpt is really nice, and the paint on it is really well done. You can see, kind of make out the Triceratops on here. Here are his horns, the crest, and then I'm guessing right here is supposed to be the third horn. I don't know, it does get a little lost. It's not as obvious as the original Power Rangers, but for what he is, he's a really cool figure. Let's zoom the camera out so we can actually go on to his articulation. There we go. We have the camera situated, zooming out a little bit more. He does have the exact same articulation as Red Ranger, so he is missing that bicep swivel, and let's actually go on to his articulation. He does have a ball jointed head, like they all do have ball joints, but it's almost as if they're frozen. I don't know if I can heat that up and give him a little bit of head bobble, but they don't have any head bobble. Head does rotate side to side. He has a hinge and the neck looks up, down. I don't know, it's like there might be a problem with my joint, but you guys can see that his head wants to keep rising up, so it's probably just a problem with my figure. It might not be a reoccurring issue. Arms go out to about that far. They are hindered by the shoulder sculpt right here. No bicep swivel. Again, not a deal breaker, but you really can't do much other than bring his arm across like that. And that's as far as it goes. He is double jointed in the elbow, so you get really nice range there. Arm does a full 360. And again, he has the same ball hinge that the other two Rangers have, which, again, I'm really surprised that we see this on a domestic figure, because if you rotate the joint, you can have an up and down hinge, or you can rotate the wrist, then rotate the hinge, and now we have an in and out joint, which again we see that on domestic figures, we see that on import figures, not too much on domestic figures. So really impressive that Bandai did that with these figures. He does have an ab crunch which looks back about that far, it goes that far forward. Not the greatest range, but it is there, and paint does continue, so I do like that. And armor sculpt continues, so the male Rangers do have the armor sculpt there. Waist swivel. Legs do go forward, back, and out to about that far. He does have a thigh swivel. He is double jointed in the knee. Has a hinge in the ankle, so it goes up about that far back, and we do get a rocker ankle, so we can get these guys posed in just about any pose you want. Just be aware that the bicep swivel is missing. And with that being said, guys, let's actually pose Billy here for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. And here we do have Blue Ranger posed for my final thoughts. Overall, I really do like this figure, but as I've said with the other Rangers, if you're only grabbing like one or two, they're probably not going to be your cup of tea. And it pains me to say that, but it is true. But I have said that they do look fantastic together. So let me actually just bring out the Red Ranger and then Pink Ranger, just so you can see how much nicer they look when posed with their team. And you can only imagine how much nicer they look with the Yellow Ranger and Black Ranger posed with them. So again, collecting one or two, probably not the best idea. Collecting all 5 of them is probably the best way to go. Let's get these guys off camera. And then we can focus on Blue Ranger. Again, really do like this figure. The sculpt is growing on me. I kind of wish that he did have a bicep swivel and that his ab crunch worked a little better, but I'm kind of beating a dead horse at this point. If you're looking for the movie Legacy Rangers, they are exclusive to Toys R Us, so if you're able to find them and you really like the way the movie looks, I don't know, it hasn't come out yet, it's probably going to bomb, but I really do like these figures. Go ahead and pick these guys up. I am a huge fan of Power Rangers, so it was only natural that I'd be excited about the movie coming out. But with that being said, guys, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, go check out my other Ranger reviews, as well as all my other action figure reviews. If there's something you guys would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if I can find space for it in my collection, I will definitely have a look at it. And until next time, guys, I'm King of Dragons 5000, and I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.
My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? You got the gun against me.